Hi guys, it's ASBYT and today we're talking the usual, a tech company and a brand new product. In this case it's Apple and their new car. Wait, what? Let's break this down. And you can be quiet, Dotty. What are you doing? Never worked with kids or animals, and I've got both. So it's been rumoured for a while that Apple have already started work on a huge scale automotive project called Project Titan, which includes their first ever self-driving car. And the way I see it, this could work in one of two ways, two main strategies, and the latest developments have also caused a bit of a recent stir. More on both of those later. This project appears to date back to around 2014, but interest has recently bubbled up over the last couple of days due to insiders on the project revealing, number one, we could legitimately see Apple's first car in just 2024. So in just 3 years. Is that right? Could be 3, could be 4. We're at the turn of the year. Let me off, all right? And number two, it will apparently include a new battery design which will radically reduce the cost of said batteries and it will improve their range. Now we've seen Apple do crazy things in terms of battery life before, most noticeably the iPhone 11 Pro Max from last year, but obviously this is going to be on a whole new scale and is far more complex. Sounds impressive, but let's dig more. Due to the 2030 climate target plan, the move to a greener, safer future has been accelerated. Pun intended, accelerated cars. And this acceleration has of course increased the drive for many different companies to try and get a little slice of that electric car space. Drive, car, oh stop it, these puns are out of control. Two hugely predicted future components in the car market that could come together as one are autonomous vehicles or self-driving cars and robotaxis, self-driving cars that can be hired for transportation. We believe Apple are looking to be a part of this self-driving movement, and this was basically confirmed when it was reported recently that Apple is working with TSMC, a Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company, on the development of self-driving chip technology. It is also widely speculated that both of these companies have laid out plans to produce these chips in the US, and that the Apple car model is similar to that of Tesla. Now, it's currently unclear whether Apple are looking to provide their software, chip and battery technology to a third-party established car manufacturer for them to kind of help build the car, or whether they're looking to build this from the ground up all in-house. It would be way less risky, with far smaller initial outlays to do the former, and almost supercharge, pun intended again, existing car ecosystems like Apple AirPlay and Android Auto. So less initial outlay, and currently Apple's software services are producing some of the biggest successes in their financial history. As services alone posted over $46 billion in 2019, just below the revenue produced by the iPhone, but above the rest of their hardware devices. So it kind of would make sense, but it also goes against their walled garden philosophy, their in-house software, hardware, all working together mantra that they've kind of always had. Giving away that lack of control to allow third-party car manufacturers to just use their software might be a stretch too far for Apple, and of course the monetary gains of building everything yourself further down the line would be far more rewarding. Either way, instead of sliding smoothly unnoticed into the space and coexisting with its competitors, Apple seems to have ruffled a few feathers with this one, and the comparisons with Tesla are natural. For anyone who doesn't know, not quite sure how you wouldn't, but for anyone who doesn't know, Tesla are the kind of frontrunners in this field of sustainable energy electric cars, and there's no secret that they expect to launch their first Robotaxis as part of a wider scheme for an autonomous ride-sharing network in 2020, confirmed by founder Elon Musk. This move to a fleet of Robotaxis would be hugely profitable for Tesla, creating that ecosystem kind of like an Uber, but with electric cars, and it perhaps might even be more profitable than what they're currently doing right now, just selling to the average consumer. Hugely successful, but when Apple makes a move in the tech space, undoubtedly, the markets take note. This can clearly be seen with Apple's stock prices rising after the revelations, and interestingly, Tesla's stock price dropped a little as well. Not significantly, and these prices will undoubtedly soar over the next few years or so, but it's still interesting nevertheless. Please note that was not financial stock market advice. Never take that from me. Go and speak to an expert if you are interested. These Apple Car revelations also prompted a response on Twitter from Elon Musk, which I found quite intriguing. It read, "During the darkest days of the Model 3 program, I reached out to Tim Cook to discuss the possibility of Apple acquiring Tesla for 1/10 of our current value. He refused to take the meeting." So not only is this crazy to think that such a massive opportunity kind of came and went for Apple, but you also kind of sense that Tesla might be just a little bit concerned by the news. Just a little bit. Don't get me wrong, Tesla are and probably always will be the sort of gold standard in this market. And it will be very difficult for any company, even companies as large as Apple with the deep pockets that they have, to just come in and take over the mantle. Tesla have vastly more experience than anyone in this area, and it took them around, I think, 17 years to actually turn their work into a profit, as far as I'm aware. It's not just a case of build a car in 3 years' time and become the new Tesla. But whether you like Apple or not, there's no denying that when they make a move in the tech space, landscapes tend to change, whether that be computers, smartphones, and now cars. And this will be a very, very popular product. There is no doubt, whatever that product turns out to be. So it's kind of a case of watch this space, and any updates, and I will of course share them with you. Shout out to concept creator, or Jermaine, who kindly offered across this wonderful Apple car concept design for me to use personally in this video. Incredibly talented guy, and I will leave a link to his full video in the video description below, so go and check it out. Let me know what you think of the Apple car. Is it a yay or a nay? And comment whether you think it's going to be better than Tesla. Why not? It will create a good conversation below, even if I don't think you can necessarily compare them right now. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, sub to the channel if you love everything tech. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. It's ASBYT. Peace out.